Hello friends, welcome. I'm glad you're here with me today. So Halloween is behind us. We will miss all the spooky, but we had so much of it this year and it was all fantabulous. Speaking of fantabulous, we are going to be using today our fantabulous stamp set. So I chose the word stupendous, but magnificent, spectacular, really grandtastic, any of them would work for this card. And the card that we're making today, I thought, Thanksgiving is right around the corner. And if you're like me, it's your job to create the Thanksgiving meal. And that person that creates the meal, that person that plans it, shops for it, makes the desserts in advance, makes all the prep work, all the cooking, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of fun and you enjoy doing it to bless your family and your friends, but it is a lot of work. So I was thinking how nice it would be, for someone to send a card in advance and, be like, hey, thanks so much for working so hard to bring us our Thanksgiving dinner. And I'm sure it's going to be stupendous or fabulous or just whatever sentiment you choose. But I thought that would be a fun card to make and a fun card to send. So to do that, we're going to be using the Piggies Crushed It stamp set, and we're using the little Chef Piggy up here. I'm going to use the Baked It die set. I think that's what it's called. Oh, just baking die set. Sorry, baking die set. And I'm going to use our treasure map die as our tablecloth. I thought that was a fun idea. And to kind of turn that into a tablecloth, we're going to be using the scratchy plaid background. And then for my fall colors, I thought this paper right here from the Retro Vibes, it reminded me of the Formica tabletop on my grandmother's kitchen table. So that's why I chose that piece of paper. So you'll have to let me know, did anybody in your family have one of those old tables that had that kind of squiggly design in it? It is very retro, so it doesn't surprise me it was in this paper pad, but there we go. So I have gone ahead and cut down our fun tabletop paper down to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I've gone ahead and die cut our tablecloth here in white. So to start off, we're going to go ahead and decorate our tablecloth. And to do that, I like to have just a scratch piece of paper. This is just a regular sheet of typing paper that I grabbed out of our office trash. So I'm going to make my tablecloth green. So I'm going to use this color called Garden Party. I'm just going to go ahead and ink up our background stamp, and I'm going to not ink up the whole thing, that way I can hold it right here. I'm not using a 6 by 6 piece of paper, so I'm doing it that way so that I have a place to pick it up without getting my hands all inky. So I think I've gotten the whole area. So now I'm going to lay my tablecloth on here face down. Now I'm going to take my scratch paper, put it over the top, and use that to press down all over. And this is my favorite way to do a background die. You can put them in your MISTI and different ways like that, but I find to get the best coverage all over, this is my best bet. All right, there we go. Pretty good. So I'm going to set that aside. And to add a little more dimension here to our tablecloth, I'm going to take a little dauber and we're just going to ink the edges a little bit. There we go. And kind of see the difference between the top and the bottom. What difference that makes to ink your edges. This is one of those well-used, well-loved tablecloths. right, and to finish preparing our tablecloth, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add some strips of foam to the back of this. One big one here. And we're just going to I'll put one little more piece right in there. All right, so our tablecloth is all ready to go. And just so we're all ready, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set that at an angle on our tabletop. And there we go. Okay, so our card base here is all ready to go. All right, so I have also gone ahead and pre-prepared some of the other pieces from our other set. So I've colored up our little pig, and I just used coordinating colors to match the colors that I picked. These are the two main colors of my card today. Even if you're not using Catherine Pooler inks, and you may decide to go a totally different way. I picked those colors because they matched the piece of paper that I picked. So that's really what did it. For stupendous, I went ahead and added some foam to the back. I die cut our little rolling pin twice because I'm going to change the color of the handles. I did my little turkey plate out of some gray. I've got all the pieces here of my turkey, as well as the two little bones right there that are going to be coming out of the legs. I got my top of my pie, my cutting board, my little green pot, whoops, my pie plate, and my pot lid. Now the pot lid and the two bones, I'm not going to be inking on those, so I'm just going to leave them there so that I don't lose them. So let's start with our little green pot here because we've already got some ink on our dauber, and we can just add a little shading here to our pot. All right, now we're going to do one other thing to this. I wanted to kind of decorate up my pot, so I'm going to take an ink pen, and this is a Copic, and right here along the edge, I'm just going to make a little dot, almost like a little teardrop shape, and I'm just going to go straight across, just like that. There we go. And that's just to kind of decorate our baking dish. Now I'm just going to add a little strip of glue right there along the top and put the lid on. Oops. Okay. All right, so our baking dish is ready to go. Go ahead and set that aside. So the next thing I'm going to do, I've got some brown ink here, and we're going to add a little bit of shading to all of our brown pieces. So for my cutting board, I'm going to add just a little bit of shading. For our turkey, I'm going to add some shading right on top as if it's baked a nice golden brown. Going to add some on my drumsticks and on the round end of the wing. For my rolling pin, I'm just going to use the ink that's left on my dauber here and just run it along the edges, top and bottom, so there's a little bit of shadow. And for my pie, I'm just going to add a little bit of golden brown to the top, as if it's baked a golden brown. All right, I think that does it. right, for the things that are blue, I'm just going to add a little bit of shading to those as well. We don't want them to feel left out. So just along the bottom of my pie plate and little handles. There we go. All right, so let's use some glue, finish putting our pieces together, and it'll be time to construct our card. All right, so I have my two little bones here for my, whoops, I dropped one. They're so hard to get a hold of. They're such tiny little things. Okay, there's a big one and a little one, and the drumsticks have a big one and a little one as well. So the way I like to do it is just add a dot of glue right there on the bottom of my drumstick. And now I'm just going to take, I just dropped something, not sure what it was. I hope it wasn't something I needed. Okay, I'm going to take my drumstick now, the meat part of it, and just add it right on top. Okay. Now, I'm going to add a little bit of glue on the meat part again. We're going to add that right here to our turkey. I'm going to do the same thing to the bottom. And for me, I find that easier if I put the glue on the little bone and then add the bigger part. Except for this, I'm going to put the glue on the front of my leg meat, and then I can kind of place it on there and position it how I like it to look like my turkey. And now the final part, I'm going to use my thing, poke that wing out a little bit. And now right on top, I'm just going to add our turkey wing. Okay, and I'm going to push that from the back so it just kind of sticks up a little bit. Now for my plate here, I'm going to add a little glue. And I'm going to set my turkey right on our silver platter. There we go. Same thing with my pie. And our final piece. I'm going to take some scissors and trim off the two handles. Okay. And add them right here. All right, just, whoops, what's going on under there? Something's, hold on, something's underneath there that's causing that to stand up. It's like a chunk of glue. That's weird. Pull that out of there. Add a little more. And there was a piece of chunky glue on the edge of my glue bottle, and it got underneath there, and it was causing it to stick up. That's unusual. But okay, get that right there. It got a little whopper jawed, so I'm just going to trim it a little bit. There we go. All right, now to finish off our rolling pin, I'm going to stamp the words "Make It." And I'm just going to do that in my black. And the words "Make It" are in our stamp set with Stupendous. So right in the center, just going to stamp "Make It." All right. Go ahead and put these all off and remove my mat. And it's time to construct our card. So I'm going to kind of have my tray or my cutting board here in an angle. My pie, I'm going to add a little bit of foam to the back of my pie. Okay, my pie is going to go right down here in this corner. I'm going to add some foam to my turkey, but not to the baking dish. So the baking dish will be flat down, and all of them I'm keeping parallel with the bottom of my card. My turkey will be offset a bit. My little chef will go here. Stupendous, I'll have it at an angle, and then I'm also going to put the last of my foam right along here. And I already have foam on our pig for us. Anything I can, I try to add the foam in advance for us. And then we'll put our rolling pin right up here. So let's go ahead and put our rolling pin on. Gonna put my pie in place. Our baking dish, and now we'll add our turkey. Gonna add our stupendous, and I kind of liked it with the letters kind of overlapping, you know, touching the rolling pin a little bit. And now we're just gonna add our little pig. All right, isn't that cute? I like how this one turned out. Make it stupendous. So a little encouragement for the chef on Thanksgiving I thought would be a fun idea, and kind of a unique card to send, but a thoughtful one all the same. And if you like this idea, let me know. And if you're interested in any of these products, of course, they're listed below the video. But I hope that you like this idea. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And I look forward to crafting with you again very soon. Bye-bye.